is the game's most valuable player, and he joins an illustrious group of quarterbacks who tasted Super Bowl glory for the very first time in New Orleans. Roger Staubach, Terry Bradshaw, Brett Favre, Tom Brady all had their first Super Bowl victory right here in this great city. And now add Joe Flacco to that list. Jackie and Jack Harbaugh. It's a team that overcame adversity so many times this year, Phil.
Yeah, they sure did. Injuries, no doubt. Many key players were hurt, Jim. And what a job by Joe Flacco today. Joe Cool, no doubt, under pressure, made a lot of big throws.
The adversity they faced tonight was to somehow rekindle the energy after it had been taken literally out of the building. And they do it. The Baltimore Ravens claim Super Bowl 47. And we'll have the Vince Lombardi presentation when we continue on CBS in a moment.
Your lucky team flag. We've gone through 14 seasons together.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Chris again, and I just want to show y'all a little piece of the Ravens Super Bowl victory last night, and I taped it on my TV, so that's why I have footage of it just now. But I just want to shout out to the Ravens. You know, they won. You know, give them their props, give them their their credit, because they won, and they beat the 49ers, and a lot of people doubted them. You know, a lot of people doubted them, and they came out on top. They won. Because almost, like I told my mom last night, almost everybody, almost like every time somebody doubts them, the Ravens, they end up winning. Every time somebody doubts the Ravens, they end up winning. So I'm very happy for the Ravens. You know, shout out to them. Shout out to Ray Rice, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Torrey Smith, who else? Michael Oher, you know, the guy who had that movie made on him. The movie, what's it called? The Blind Side. That was Sandra Bullock. That was his movie. Named, done in his honor and in his story. But anyway, shout out to the Ravens. Shout out to the whole team. Shout out to the manager. Shout out to the organization as a whole. Shout out to everybody because they finally won. Because last year the 49ers The 49ers tried to go to the Super Bowl last year, and they didn't go. And they didn't. Like, they played in the game, but they didn't win. And, of course, last night they didn't win either. The Ravens beat them. So, shout out to the Ravens. Shout out to everybody who's a Ravens fan. Shout out to everybody who went to the game last night in person, who's still down there in New Orleans. And I'm very happy for them. Because last night I wore my Ray Lewis jersey while I was watching the game. And I was very happy to see them win. Because Ray Lewis, he deserves it. He's been in the league for what 17 years, I heard. And, he's been through a lot. Being charged, almost being charged with murder. Being acquitted. Going through a lot after that. Just trying to keep his head above water, man. He's a good dude, man. He's a very good dude. So shout out to Ray Lewis. Shout out to Ray Rice. Ray Rice is a very good player, man. That dude he's very short, man. And when he goes to those holes on the field, he's fast. So they're gonna need him, man. They're gonna need him for a long time because he's a very good player. And I might get his jersey too. But shout out to Ray Lewis because finally he got his ring and this is his last season. He's leaving now. He's about to be gone. He's gone because he didn't resign his contract, and he just he didn't resign his contract, and he calls it quits, and he said he just wanted to retire, and he's been in the league for 17 years, so I understand why he wants to hang up the coat now, just give it up, because he's been there forever. But I'm very happy for the Ravens. Shout out to them, like I said twice already. Shout out to the Ravens. Shout out to Ray Lewis, Ray Rice, the whole team, the coach, all the Ravens fans, because they did it, man. I'm proud of them. I'm happy for them. And finally, they could, and I guarantee they probably had an after party too last night. They probably didn't go to bed. They all probably still sleeping right now because they didn't go to bed till like 7 o'clock this morning. So, if they had an after party, I hope it was fun. I hope they had a good time. I hope they, just celebrated their victory, and, they get some girls up in there, just have a good time because they deserved it. They've been through a lot. Torrey Smith been through a lot. He lost his brother in a motorcycle accident last year. And so, they all deserve a good time. They all deserve that victory. And to the 49ers, man, I'm sorry, man. Y'all didn't win again. Because y'all tried, last year, and y'all didn't go, to the Super Bowl. Y'all didn't win. And, of course, last night y'all didn't win. So shout out to y'all, even though y'all didn't win, man. Y'all still tried y'all best. Y'all did, y'all tried y'all hardest. But, maybe next year it'll be meant for y'all. Maybe Super Bowl, 20, yeah, Super Bowl 2014. Maybe early next year y'all will be Super Bowl winners. Maybe this year was just meant for the Ravens. You can't win everything. That's one of my grandmother's quotes. You can't win everything all the time. Sometimes it's meant for other people to win. But, y'all don't want to hear that. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody who's a fan of the 49ers. And, keep your head up out there, man, because y'all did good too. But I'm very happy for the Ravens. That's all I got to say. One love. Be safe.